Frequently asked questions about skipping breakfast. Is it really healthy? 1. Why is breakfast regarded as the most important meal of the day from a traditional nutrition perspective? From the traditional viewpoint, breakfast holds this title because it serves as the day's initial energy source. After a night's sleep, the body's glycogen reserves are nearly depleted, so eating breakfast replenishes the energy needed for daily activities, prevents fatigue and mental sluggishness, and helps keep blood sugar levels stable, benefiting concentration, memory, and overall cognitive performance. Moreover, having breakfast helps regulate hunger hormones, such as ghrelin, reducing intense cravings and preventing overeating in later meals. 2. How does regularly skipping breakfast harm your health? Habitually skipping breakfast is linked to several adverse health outcomes. It can slow metabolic rate, making weight management more difficult, and increasing the risk of overweight and obesity due to compensatory overeating and unhealthy snack choices later in the day. Research also associates breakfast omission with a higher likelihood of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, stroke, and gallstones. Digestive rhythms may be disrupted, leading to issues such as acid reflux and chronic constipation. Furthermore, skipping breakfast is correlated with cognitive drawbacks, including diminished concentration and memory. 3. What is intermittent fasting, IF, and how does it differ from unintentionally skipping breakfast? Intermittent fasting, IF, is an eating pattern that deliberately alternates structured periods of eating and fasting. A popular method, IF 16/8, involves fasting for 16 hours and consuming all meals within the remaining 8-hour window. Skipping breakfast within an IF framework is done for specific physiological goals, such as lowering insulin levels and encouraging the body to tap stored fat for energy. By contrast, unintentionally skipping breakfast usually happens because of time constraints or a lack of appetite. It often leads to compensatory overeating later in the day and can carry negative health consequences. 4. What are the benefits of skipping breakfast as part of intermittent fasting, IF? When practiced correctly, omitting breakfast within a structured IF protocol can support overall weight loss and enhance the burning of stored body fat. It may also improve insulin sensitivity and help stabilize blood sugar levels, reduce cellular inflammation, and strengthen key cellular repair processes such as autophagy. For some individuals, IF further boosts brain function, improving learning ability and mental alertness, and helps the body manage hunger signals more effectively. 5. Who should avoid intermittent fasting, IF, or regularly skipping breakfast? In general, IF is not advised for vulnerable populations or those with specific health conditions, for example, pregnant or breastfeeding women, individuals diagnosed with issues such as low blood pressure, recurrent hypoglycemia, or eating disorders, people who are underweight, and children or adolescents. Additionally, anyone who has not thoroughly studied the principles and proper guidelines of IF or who already has pre-existing medical conditions should consult a qualified health professional before starting any IF protocol. 6. What is a bad breakfast, and is skipping it healthier than eating it? A bad breakfast is one that's loaded with refined carbohydrates and sugars. Think sugary cereals, pastries, or sweetened drinks. Eating these foods can trigger sharp spikes and crashes in blood glucose levels, causing energy swings and potentially contributing to long-term metabolic problems. For some individuals, consistently skipping such low-quality breakfasts may actually be the healthier option, since the true benefit of breakfast depends on the meal's nutritional quality. 7. How do individual factors such as sex, metabolism, and lifestyle affect the body's response to skipping breakfast? People respond differently to breakfast omission depending on metabolic rate, hormones, and daily habits. Some studies suggest men may see benefits such as better weight control and insulin sensitivity when they delay their first meal, whereas women can be more susceptible to hormonal disruptions when they skip breakfast. Meal choices later in the day, sleep quality, stress levels, and physical activity also shape outcomes. Because these variables interact in complex ways, there is no single answer that skipping breakfast is universally good or bad for everyone. 8. How can you choose a breakfast strategy that works for you? Selecting the right approach is highly individual. If you opt to include breakfast, aim for a balanced meal featuring high-quality protein, complex carbohydrates, healthy fats, and fiber to keep blood sugar steady and provide lasting energy. You might adjust your wake-up time or prepare breakfast in advance for convenience. If you're considering intermittent fasting, IF, do so under the guidance of a healthcare professional such as a physician or dietitian, and monitor your body's response closely. Consulting an expert is especially crucial for anyone with pre-existing medical conditions or those in special populations, e.g., children, pregnant women, or older adults, to ensure that the chosen approach is both safe and effective.